back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about students coming to Canada. This my channel is mostly about immigration, and if this is your first time of stumbling into my channel, my name is Precious. I'm a registered nurse here in Canada, and as an immigrant, I try to educate fellow immigrants or immigrants that are coming to Canada, because there's been a lot of things, so many changes, so many drastic changes to immigration laws. So I want to really use this video to educate people to know what to expect when they come to Canada, especially students. So presently I also, by the grace of God, I'm also a tutor at one of the colleges here, and I've heard so many stories. I've seen so many things. Like, people come to study, and they come with minor. You come in with kids to study in Canada. You don't have plans on what you're going to do with your kids when you get to Canada. So when you are coming to study as a student in Canada, the school does not provide childcare for you. Just like the country, wherever country you are coming from, the government of your country would not provide childcare for you. Nor are you allowed to take kids to classroom. You're not allowed to take kids to classroom. In my country, I'm from Nigeria, you're not allowed to take kids to the classroom. So when you're going to school, you need to keep your child out of your school. And that's just the same thing in Canada. So I've had stories of students coming to school, they come with childcare, and then the next thing, they show up in class with their kids. Like, seriously, you're going to school and you're taking your kids to the classroom. Like, where does that happen? So, just talking about that, I want you to know that when you're coming to Canada with children, underage children, that you will not be able to attend school. Like most provinces in Canada, they start school at age 5. So if you are coming to Canada with a child that is 5 years and under, you need a minder for that child. You need that child to be put in a daycare while you are in school. You can't leave that child at home. You need a daycare. And a proper daycare will cost you like $45 per day. So you want to really plan. So things you can do if you are applying, if you have relatives that can accompany you to Canada, it will be cheaper than you going for childcare every day. Because if you have an accompanying relative that can stay at home and help you watch your kids while you are in school, that's going to reduce cost for you. Plus, the person that is looking after your kid. You're not leaving your kid in the hands of people you don't know. You are safe. Your kids are safe in the hands of whoever is accompanying you. And if you don't have anybody, then get your money in your pocket. Get your money ready. Once you come, try to, before your school starts, come like a week or two ahead of time. Then arrange for a childminder for the period of time that your child you'll be in school. Let's say your school starts at 9. Then you arrange for the childminder, drop off your child by 8:30, and then go to class. So that your child will not be in your way, or you'll not throw your child around people that you don't trust. A lot of things are happening in this world today that you can't just afford to put your child under the care of any person. You have to know the person, and that means you need to put the person in a government in a government registered or government eligible home care or daycare. And another thing that I have seen is that a lot of people show up in school. I'm talking from my lecturer, my tutor, my lecturer aspect. A lot of students, they show up in school. and they tell you they don't have money to pay certain things. Like, you really showed up in school and you knew that you were going to pay for your tuition. You knew you were going to pay for your test if you are doing a home related health related courses. You knew you were going to need some practicum, like some tests like immunization. You knew that your immunization needs to be up to date, and you knew all those things will cost you money, and you didn't do it from home. It would have been cheaper for you, but you came here and the school is requiring you to go and do this same test, and you are opening your mouth to tell the school, I don't have the money to do the test. Please get to know what you are in for before you put yourself into it. The reason I'm making this video is because there are a lot of questions around how international students get visas. How do they get visas if they don't have the money? Don't they put money in their account? Don't they tell the immigration that they have money? That's been the questions that I have been asked. So please know what you are in for. Get enough money. And another assumption that people believe in is this: oh, if I come to Canada, I'm going to start working, and the work that I do is what I'm going to use to support myself. My friend, my dear brothers and sisters, Canada of old is not the same as it were before. It is not as easy. I hate to use this confession because I'm a Christian, and the Bible said that when people say there's a casting down, I will say there's a lifting up. But the truth and the reality is that it is not the way it used to be. Canada is not the way it used to be. Before, when you come to Canada, you get a lot of job, but the population now is so high that people come to this Canada from the very day they came in as a student till their graduation. They couldn't even work. There's no job because most employers will not employ a student. They will not employ a student into their organization because they need people that will be committed full-time. And because they need people that will be committed full-time, they don't want to employ you as a student. So a lot of places where you will get work will be like grocery shops, maybe some health facility that want casual, and their casual most times is like 12 hours. Or maybe they can give you like 4 hours. Or maybe the maximum they can give you is 8 hours. So how do you make up with 8 hours? It's almost not possible. So what I want to educate you about is that your work hours, the work that you will do here, is not going to be money enough for you to do anything, for you to meet any of your needs. It's just something extra to support you. So if you are coming to Canada, please get your money. If you are coming with child, arrange for childcare. If you are coming to study for a period of time, get a place, a conducive place to stay. Right? And know that sometimes you may have to share a house. You may have to share a room in a house. If you have money, you can rent a house, you can rent an apartment with 2 beds, but most times, to make life easier for you, you need to share. And what does that mean? You have to be tolerant of other people. You have to be tolerant of other people. So please, my people, as you come, know that there are a lot of things that money needs to put in place. There are a lot of things that money needs to put in place. You can't just come to Canada and think you won't need money. Especially those that are coming with kids. A lot of kids has been taken by social workers. A lot of kids, our own kids, have been taken by social workers. It is not where you want your kids to be. So please arrange for your childcare. And I hope that God will help you to fulfill your dream of coming to Canada. Thank you for watching. If you've watched me this far, please subscribe to my channel, comment, like, so that YouTube will recommend my video to other people that are looking for my video like you. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video. Goodbye. Ijo alayo komole o,